Hello, hello, hello. It is Aliatana, and I am back with another speed build. So, this was an interesting one. I had an inspiration. I wanted to build a house surrounding a tree. I had that cottage living tree that came in this special pack if you got it before September 1st or whatever. Yeah, I really wanted to use that. I thought it was so cool. I go through a lot of stages in this build. That's all I'm going to say. A lot happens. But basically, I'm inspired by this like glass treehouse sort of thing. Um, it seems really interesting as like a rental property, to go to one of those sort of like chic places that's like an experience. That's what I'm thinking. It's like I've seen, celebrities go to those like places that are basically hotels in the trees, and they have all those like it basically looks like that Star Wars scene, at the end when they're with all the Ewoks. Anyway, uh, sidetracking, but basically, I wanted to sort of do something like that in Henford-on-Bagley because there's this really beautiful property up near the waterfall that I love so much in the Bramblewood, and I wanted to sort of use that and take advantage of it. I was also really inspired by the new pond tool that came with the cottage living sort of update with the base game. So I wanted to do something with that. So you'll see I do add in some water soon and make it a really big feature of this house as well. But yeah, a lot of packs in this because I really didn't want to like limit myself. I thought it was really cool. Um, this whole glass roof thing was a very interesting take. I was inspired by those like architectural museums and stuff that have those like weird skylights. So that's kind of where I was going with that. But here's the pond. We're making our pond. And at first I wanted to see if I could make it so like we had like a basement and you could see into the pond. And then I realized that's not possible with the pond tool. It's only possible with the pool tool because you don't see into the water when you put windows, which I found out and was very upset about. So this got changed real fast. Um, I really didn't know what was going on for this whole pond thing. I ended up sinking the whole house into water for a little while here. Tried to build some platforms, it was just not working. This is where the frustration came in to play. Sims 4 has limitations when it comes to builds. Stuff like this really pisses me off. But it's things we work with and we have to deal with. So, I deal with it. But I deal with it by avoiding it. So, we go through this whole situation. We flood the house, we flood the tree, and then, I decide, screw it, undo it all. And we go back to where we were before. And you know what? At least that's what The Sims is good for. You can experiment, change things up, try things out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh man, trying to roof these places sometimes in The Sims are just, it drives me nuts. I'm not the best roofer. I try my best, but I really do some basic stuff because it's just basic and easy for me, and it helps me not be frustrated. Anyway, I went with medium wall height downstairs because it seemed to make sense with the glass treehouse sort of vibe. And we obviously have wall, like floor to ceiling windows. Every single wall basically has windows. You have to take advantage of the view, okay? That's what we're here for. This is what people are renting this place for. But yeah, this is where I decided screw that glass treehouse dome, and we're going to just do a skylight inside the roof here. It took a very long time for me to get to this point. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. I was really gonna leave it like that. Wow. Yeah. It changed again, just a heads up. But this is what we're here for. I want to show you the whole process because like it doesn't happen. Like I just don't make decisions this way. Like I need to run through things a lot. It kind of comes together a lot of the time where I don't expect it to, and I just want to show that because I think it's, the real situation. This is what happens up here. So yeah, I made the second floor here. Basically, I wanted to have an area for two bedrooms at least and one bathroom. Oh, that roofing. This is like, yeah, the roofing glitches drive me crazy. That's why I end up making my ceilings flat in the end because it just makes my life easier. But anyway, I created, yeah, those two bedrooms that have these lovely windows, but there are some walls at least, so that's nice. And then the bathroom, of course, is all internal wall. I don't even think I have a window in there. Maybe there, I do eventually put one in, but it's definitely not the focal point. And then I do also make a little thing coming off the end there, because I really liked that idea, having like another patio space outside. I mean, you don't really have an outdoor space. You kind of just, there's a pond. Uh, it's not like you should go in there. I mean, you could swim probably. So yeah, this is where I decide, okay, let's skylight it up, screw the dome. So created that little skylight area for the tree. The tree has its little space that comes out and it sees it, and it looks pretty good from the forward view as well, which helps. A lot of mix and matching of windows. There's some base game windows. These are all eco lifestyle because they're cheaper versions of the base game. Pond. Let's fill it up. So we put some swans in there. You see, I could freak out about the swans later. I also put the alligator in. He didn't show up when I asked him to in the tour, which is rude, but that's fine. He's there. He's there. So yeah, I basically had to create another area here. I wanted to create like a landing almost for the stairs because it seemed like it wasn't going to turn properly for the medium wall heights. So yeah, I made a landing and decided, hey, I'll also make that the outdoor space. And we'll get to that in a second. So basically this area, this is the living room area. And we have the tree basically separating the space. So we have this beautiful sectional from Dream Home Decorator that we use, of course. And then, yeah, I used the cottage living wood. I'm obsessed with this wood. I love this wood so much. Every swatch is beautiful. So I used the lightest swatch. I figured it would work well in this glass treehouse. A lot of white and light wood everywhere. And gray color scheme. Gray is gray and white and blue. That's the color scheme in here. It's very, fresh. Lots of beautiful views. I thought maybe I could put a fireplace in that corner, but then I found this feature wall. I was like, ooh, yes, let's make this feature waterfall part of this like living room. And yeah, put that random little spa day plant behind it, and it's so great. I mean, is that spa day? I don't know, but it looks like a spa day thing. Now this little area, the entryway, I wanted it to be, the glass, but it ended up bothering me a lot. I think I end up changing it again later, but, things happen a lot throughout this build. You never expect it. So let's see. Oh yes, we're opening it up. We're also creating another bedroom downstairs. I wanted a master bedroom downstairs sort of thing. So it's separated. This is a rental, just to make it clear again. So there's 2 slims that sleep below in the downstairs bedroom, and then upstairs, both bedrooms sleep 3 sims. So that's the plan. You can have 8 total living here for the vacation. And yeah, so the other side of the tree, I decided, okay, let's make this the dining room space. That's a huge carpet. I ended up making it smaller because, yeah, it's way too big. But I do like that carpet a lot. Now, this kitchen space was really frustrating for me, and my video footage kind of glitched a lot, so we're going to skip ahead. Yeah. So this is what it ended up looking like, and we'll see it fully in the tour afterwards. It's just, I'm sorry, that footage was so rough. I didn't want to make you sit through that. Okay, so we kind of had to figure out the outside space. Like, I chose the sand marble type swatch. I thought it would look nice. Glass treehouse. The focus again is the windows, so I try my best. And then a lot of white wood, so the trim becomes white here. We also actually have to put a stone up in between to make the flat area not be that ugly flooring, that basic ugly flooring. No, we need the stone up there. I also decided to make the entire inside light blue, powder blue. Do a little bit of tiling in that kitchen area. Mostly everything is blue in that downstairs space. And then, yeah, using the stone foundation or platform swatch. I like that. Oh, I did put a little window in the bathroom. That's good. I'm very glad. All right. And then, yeah, I just used the very cheap, beautiful $50 pot lights everywhere. Now there is a little space here from Dream Home Decorator. You can put your stuff down, hang up your coat, put your shoes in. And there's a little couch on the other side as well, so you can sit down and take off your shoes. I know, it's a lot of effort. And of course we need umbrellas because it rains a lot here. and the temperature gauge. Now this is where I was like, you know what? I want to utilize the beautiful fireplace that comes with cottage living. So got rid of the little like TV section and just put the bookshelves beside the fireplace, and I think that works out. It looks kind of like it's built in there a little bit. I don't know, maybe not. And then I found this beautiful feature wall that I could put in. Oh yeah, I do update. This is good. Okay. So I ended up changing this view in the inside, um, making it fully extended out. There's no extra space there. I don't know why it was like that. It was really just my own, well, doing, I guess. Oops. Again, silly things I do when I build, things like this. And then making new skylights and making sure everything aligns up. And I needed to make sure that there weren't rain wasn't going to fly into this place, you know. Anyway, we made it work. We made it work. Now, this outside area, I did put another platform sort of thing, but there's sort of two sections to it. So there's like the downstairs seating area, and then there's like the upstairs area where the barbecue ends up being. We put the barbecue in later on. I forgot it in this section. Oops. You know, I had ideas, and I needed to make sure the glass continued through. I really like the glass swatch here that we get from Get Together. It's so nice. I always use it. These columns, too, I think are also Get Together. Very chic. Lovely. And yeah, you just give a little bit extra space. We ended up using, yeah, the concrete slab from Get Famous. And the pond, you know, I wanted to make sure that the foundation, this place is built on stilts. All on stilts, which is kind of scary. But it works, I guess. And it ends up working out that I did get rid of that little dome area. We only have the one skylight, and you know what? It's probably better that way. Oh, great. So then this section here, we'll start with the upstairs bedrooms. Oh, nope, downstairs. We're going downstairs. Never mind. So I got that master suite. I also wanted to use those like new bunk bed sort of sets that come in with double beds. I did check and they do scoot, so it should work. Um, oh yeah, I placed all my beds down before sort of did everything else. Dream Home Decorator was my friend here. I really like Dream Home Decorator in this place. It's very, again, white woods, white tones everywhere. It matches the glass, the light wood. So yeah, a lot of Dream Home Decorator. It is one of my favorite packs. What can I say? Those tiny little side tables in that pack are so good. The size, I love them. And that painting is also really, really cute. I'm a fan, what can I say? And yeah, that basically sums up what we were going to do, I think, in here. Um, oh, maybe there's a little bit more. Yes, let's go upstairs. So this foyer area, I figured we should put a computer because you need to be able to order things. So I put the typewriter one from Cottage Living because I think that's an aesthetic. Oh yes, that back roof area is solar. Is it? Maybe it's not solar, but I like the metal roof. And then working on angles is actually the worst thing ever. I will try not to build houses on angles again for a while because this is very hard. I think that's part of the reason the kitchen was so difficult for me too. I struggled through the island so much before I figured out something that would work. Oh, I love that blue. That's one of my favorite blues. Swatches. That's one of those like wallpapers that has all weird swatches except this one in my opinion. Anyway, oh yes, got to rearrange the portraits properly. And then of course we're using a cupcake. Why not? And then the other one I wanted to make more into like a kid room. So some like, you know, children's could sleep here, but also teenagers or regular people or regular people, adult sims, anyone could sleep here, but it does have a more of a kid sort of feel, which is fine. And those big windows are beautiful. We need to assume that nobody's going to spy on anybody here. That's my assumption. There's no curtains because my assumption is that no one's coming to look. So at night I lit it up because, you know, you have to take advantage of a beautiful situation like this too. Um, this the feature wall. This is what I was talking about earlier. So I found, yes, this huge feature wall from Dine Out. I made it a little bit smaller so it, looks good. All right. Finishing up upstairs, this is the bathroom. So I wanted to do a shower, if possible. I didn't put a bathtub, which is fine. I think that works for what we're here for. Um, it's a rental, We don't need a bathtub. I mean, we do if there's toddlers, but that's their problem, not mine. Um, Oops, sorry. Bathe your kids, or don't bring your toddlers here. This is more of an adult vacation. I don't know. I'd like to also talk about how bright that tree is at night. It's insane. Anyway, back to the bathroom. So I made it very black and white in the bathroom, which, is fine. Of course, we have our walk-in showers. My favorite thing to do is the walk-in shower. I made it all black tile, though, just to make it very different. I liked it a lot. And I ended up using the classic butterflies, the 4-person butterflies here, which doesn't happen often, but I made it work. The other thing I'm having trouble with now is using a lot of tile in bathrooms, and I know it makes sense to, but I also don't like that. I don't know. It's difficult. I like the idea of tile only being in the shower area. Anywho, so you'll see later that I end up changing this foyer upstairs area so you can actually see into the tree area at least and down. But that is later. That's a, something that happens. Plot twist. But trying to fill up this area, it's a rental, like I said, so I don't want to make it like too busy or too cluttered because then it's just going to become expensive for no reason. Let's make it expensive by landscaping instead. So these brushes are a lot cheaper now, but I did use quite a lot of them. I don't think I used too much debug in this original landscaping around. I did some extra landscaping surrounding the pond later, which does have some debug, but not a ton. But most of this is all bought because I was like, you know what? We'll spend the money on landscaping for once in our lives. My life. So this beautiful place, I don't even know what to call it. What do I call it? I might call it like glass treehouse or something. The glass treehouse, yes. Because in this angle you can see the tree we were talking about. We're heading over to the back now. It's kind of nice that it's minimal landscaping because I've used up so much of it to like be in the house. Okay, here we go. We are ready for tours. Are we ready? Are you guys ready? I'm excited. Okay, we're here. So this is what I like to call, hi swans, foxes too, the glass treehouse. All right, so that's what this is. It is a gorgeous property up at the top here where the waterfall is in Henford-on-Bagley, So just gonna start here. Let's pause. We're gonna jump in. Welcome to the glass treehouse. So we come on inside. It takes a really long time. It's part of the suspense, okay? And you just have this beautiful tree. Like, look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna get down to a lower level so we can like actually see it a little bit better in here. But like, basically the entire place is built around this huge tree that was in the middle of the house, and they didn't want to move it when it was brought in because look how beautiful it is. And you can see the swans. Oh my god. And they were like, you know what? We'll make it work. We're going to build a glass tree house around it. So this is the cottage living tree that you got. All right, so we'll come over here, and this is our, okay, so first of all, look at this view. All of the, it's a glass tree house for a reason. Like, look at all of this. You want to put this sort of view out there in a rental property, because come on, like, why else? I need to make sure I get the swans in the pic, you know? Anyways, so this is like the living room sort of area. So as you can see, there's like a TV. There's the huge sectional from Dream Home Decorator, large. I don't know if anyone can sit in that corner, but the whole point is I wanted the lounge chair area. But I think this place is awesome looking. And there's this like waterfall thing that sort of happens beside it here. There's like a feature wall here. There's a feature wall up there. Huge skylight at the top. And then we have, you know, a little area, a section here where you can sort of sit. So I'm going to actually take it from this angle instead. Right, so then, let's see. We have the dining room. So there's a dining room area. There's like a little like butler's pantry sort of. That's what I would call this section, where you have like the coffee maker, some cupboard space, and the garbage and everything. And then, like, look at this kitchen. Like, please. Oh my god. I would actually cry if this was my kitchen. Like, I really would. I mean, first I would cry because there's no counter space. Or, not counter space. There is counter space around all there. I would cry first because there's no cupboard space. But then I would cry because the view is so beautiful. Like, why would you not take advantage? You know? But it's really stunning in here. I don't even know what to say. Like, the tree itself is just too much for me. I love it so much. Okay, so then this door here, this is the master bedroom, sort of. So I'll do this. So this is the master bedroom. Downstairs, and then we have a tiny little powder room here, so at least people can go downstairs and, you know, pee. You know, as one does. I'm trying to figure out a good angle to take this at. I'll just do this. That's fine. So how beautiful. This first floor is my favorite. I love it so much. Then we'll go up here to the next floor. So then we have this little landing. You go up the stairs a little bit. Actually, let me take a picture from over here. Up on this landing, you know? That's the view you get walking down the stairs in the morning. The swans, please. Okay, then we'll walk out the door, and then we have the barbecue pit area slash outdoor. So, you know, you chill out here. Oh, I just want to make sure I get my columns in the picture. There we go. So that's the outdoor area in there. And then, you know, you go up the stairs, of course. Ooh. Up the stairs in here. And that's where we have, you know, this little area. The landing. I'm trying to figure out a good spot to take a picture from. I guess I can do it from here. So then to go inside there, there's a typewriter, computer to order anything you need, and then you go in here, and this is the bathroom. Upstairs, so there's a shower, there's no bathtub, so toddlers, sorry. Maybe I should put a bathtub somewhere. No, it's okay. They'll suffer, it's fine. And then we have in here, like a kids room, sort of, like a, you can sleep 3 in here. And then there's another one over here where you can sleep 3. I'm just gonna go from this angle maybe for this one. Yeah, why not? And then, yeah, so this is the place. I think it's beautiful. Ooh, look at all this stuff. It's kind of sucks that that can't be open to the bottom, but like, I don't want to mess up the roofing or anything, you know, so it's just not worth it. Well, could I? Okay, so change of plans. I've made a design change in this room.
you now can see down into the main level where the tree is, because that's the point. I'll just do it like this, maybe. I want to be able to see the tree when you walk by. That's the point. The aesthetic is the tree throughout the whole house. So yeah, you did need that. You did need that. So I'm glad that I did that and I could do that. I do understand there having to be a wall here though. So this still works. At least you can see the tree throughout the entire house. It's so cool. I love it so much. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna finish this up now and upload it to the gallery and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this speed build. And I'll see you next time.